Welcome back, Culers. Today's video is absolutely loaded with breaking updates from the heart of Barcelona. From Dro Fernández's meteoric rise during preseason and Flick's praise, to Ferran Torres attracting mega offers from Saudi Arabia, the drama is real. We're also talking Eric Garcia's revival, Jules K's contract renewal, and a shocking update on former Barça star Carles Pérez after a horrifying dog attack. And yes, we've got the inside scoop on that unbelievable €44 million sponsorship deal with the Democratic Republic of Congo that's about to shake things up financially at Camp Nou. So grab your seat, hit that like button, and let's dive right into this whirlwind Barca update. Dro Fernández has been grabbing headlines during Barcelona's preseason after scoring in his senior debut. At just 17, he's already caught the eye of new coach Hansi Flick, who's spoken highly of the young midfielder and seems to have big plans for him. The hope is that Dro can go on and become a regular in the first team, but of course there's intense competition for places in the midfield at Barcelona. Mundo Deportivo say that Barca already have a plan in place for Dro and have also made this clear to the player and his agent. Dro is contracted to the Catalans until 2027, but an improved and longer deal will be offered if he can continue to impress. Flick is currently planning on handing Dro a role somewhere between the first team and Barcelona Athletic next season, much like Rooney Bargi, to get him used to the first team dynamic but also ensure he's getting enough game time. The plan is designed to keep Dro happy and his development on track amid expected transfer interest from clubs across Europe. Ex-Barcelona star Carles Pérez has been left hospitalized after being attacked by a dog on Wednesday. That's according to El Chiringuito TV, amongst others, who have provided an insight into the situation. Pérez, it is understood, attempted to break up a fight between two dogs earlier today. Whilst pulling them apart, however, the 27-year-old was attacked and bitten in the region of his groin. The incident culminated in Pérez being rushed to hospital, where the Spaniard's condition has been described by doctors as serious. Further updates on the situation are expected over the coming hours and days. Pérez has for his part lined out in the colors of a number of La Liga clubs, including the aforementioned Barcelona, Celta Vigo. The winger recently put pen to paper on a deal with Greek outfit Aris Thessaloniki, on loan for the season ahead. We at Get Spanish Football News wish Pérez the very best in his recovery efforts. A member of the attacking ranks at La Liga champions Barcelona is soon expected to be offered a big money contract to take his talents to Saudi Arabia. That's according to Gigantes, who highlight Ferran Torres as the player in question. Frontman Ferran is for his part of course fresh off a thoroughly productive campaign in Catalonia's capital in 2024-25. Despite playing second fiddle to Robert Lewandowski at center forward, and being ruled out through injury and illness at different points, the Spanish international managed an impressive 19 goals and 7 assists across all competitions. And such exploits, evidently, did not go unappreciated in the Middle East. This comes amid confirmation on the part of the aforementioned Gigantes that Ferran is the subject of serious transfer interest by way of the Saudi Pro League. In Arabia, they are considering signing Ferran Torres. €60 million over 3 years. Footage centering on Paris Saint-Germain star Desire Douy has turned heads across social media this week. As much comes after the France international responded to a fan question surrounding the respective talents of he and Barcelona sensation Lamine Yamal. Douy and Lamine, of course, are widely considered to be two of the very best young players in world football at present. The former is fresh off playing a starring role en route to PSG clinching a first-ever Champions League title this past season. Spanish international Lamine, meanwhile, lit up Barcelona's right flank, on his way to a haul of 43 direct goal contributions, and a Blaugrana domestic treble. Speaking during a fan exchange this week, the question of who is currently the superior player was in turn put to Douy himself. And the 20-year-old's response has since grabbed headlines after Douy, with a wide smile across his face, assured. Eric Garcia started Barcelona's first preseason game last week and scored the team's first goal of the new season. The goal and start, needless to say, were well-deserved given the important role he played for the club towards the tail end of last season. Back in January, the defender was on the verge of leaving the club until Flick had a personal conversation with him about the role he had for him and the potential of winning 4 trophies. Garcia stayed, went on to play an important role as a backup center-back and pivot, and ultimately settled as the team's starting right-back after Jules K was injured and excelled. Boys for more. As relayed by Sport in a recent report, Flick has told Garcia that he wishes to improve the player's status both in the dressing room and on the field this season and hopes to hand the defender more minutes. For starters, he will be Barcelona's backup right-back behind Jules K and will see minutes as part of regular rotations. Further, he will also serve as a handy piece to slot into central defense or the pivot position based on the need. The coming season thus will see Barcelona enjoy more of Garcia, and the player could well develop a healthy rotation balance with regular minutes. Last season, the 24-year-old made 29 league appearances, including 14 starts for Barcelona in various positions and racked up 2 goals and 3 assists in that duration. Despite not being a traditional fullback, he linked up well with Lamine Yamal on the flank and covered well defensively to earn his spot as the first-choice substitute right-back. In fact, he scored 2 goals and provided an assist in Barcelona's last 5 games of the season. Given his performances, the defender will have an increased prominence in the new season. Barcelona defender Jules K has confirmed he's staying at the club for the long haul after agreeing to a new contract. Speaking to the media in South Korea, the Frenchman shared that everything is set for the deal to be made official once the team returns from their pre-season tour of Asia. The club had originally planned to announce the extension earlier, but Marcus Rashford's arrival changed the schedule. K confirms new deal until 2030. Everything is ready to renew until 2030 when we return to Barcelona. It was fast, he told Marca following Barcelona's training session on Wednesday in Seoul. The club and I had the same idea of staying. I'm very happy, I feel comfortable with the team, with the ambition, and I'm very grateful to be at an institution where we fight for every title every year. I had no intention of leaving. I'll always feel more comfortable as a center-back. K. Next season the plan is for K to continue as Barcelona's first-choice right-back. In the past, this has been described as a deal-breaker for K, who prefers to play in central defense, and before last season, was angling for a return to the middle of the pitch. Yet under Flick, K said he was content there. Nothing is set in stone in football, he laughed. I'm only 26 and it's true that I've been playing fullback. I hope to take a step forward this year. I'm always available to the coach. He knows I can play in both positions. I'll always feel more like a center-back because I was trained as one, but I'm happy. Barcelona are set to announce a €44 million sponsorship deal with the Democratic Republic of Congo in the coming hours. The agreement will generate fair play margin and help in registering new signings. Barca will receive €11.5 million per year over 4 years, with the DRC logo to appear on some of the club's sportswear. Former Barcelona, Getafe and Celta Vigo forward Carles Pérez was taken to hospital on Wednesday after suffering significant injuries from a dog attack. The 27-year-old recently joined AS Salonika on loan from Celta this summer. Various Greek outlets have covered the story, but Diario AS have now confirmed that Pérez is not in critical condition, in spite of several reports claiming as such. They have confirmed information from Prime Sport explaining that Pérez was walking his dog when the incident occurred. Pérez tried to separate dog fight. Pérez was out walking his own dog in the Thermi area of Salonika, when another dog attacked his own. The winger tried to intervene, but upon doing so received a series of injuries from the attacking dog, including severe cuts in the genital area. Pérez was taken to hospital in the aftermath and examined. He has since been returned home after surgery was ruled out, but his recovery will be closely observed in the coming days. Fresh move for Pérez this summer. Pérez had only joined AS a little under 3 weeks ago on loan, following a spell at Getafe last season. Pérez made his debut last week in a 2-1 defeat to Aras Nakhchivan in the Conference League qualifiers. AS are due to compete in the home leg on Thursday evening as they seek to turn things around, but it appears Pérez will be out of that clash. Journeyman career of late. After leaving Barcelona, Carles Pérez moved to AS Roma, where he spent 2 seasons building his experience in Serie A. He then joined Celta Vigo on loan, a move that was eventually made permanent in 2023. But even after settling in at Celta, Pérez's journey continued. Last summer he was loaned out again, this time to Getafe. And now, for the 2024-25 season, he's off to Greek side AS Salonika on yet another loan. AS actually have an option to buy him outright, though his contract with Celta still runs until 2027. That's all for today, Barca fans. From the youth revolution led by Dro Fernández, to Eric Garcia's redemption and Jules K's loyalty, it's clear this season is going to be full of twists. Let's keep Carles Pérez in our thoughts as he recovers, and watch closely as the Ferran Torres transfer saga heats up. Plus, that massive Congo deal could be a game-changer when it comes to registering new signings this window. Make sure to subscribe for more exclusive Barca news, smash that like button, and drop your thoughts in the comments, especially, should Ferran take the Saudi deal? Is Dro ready for full-time first-team football? Until next time, Visca Yel Barra.